How is everybody doing? I know it's late. It's already a new day. It's Monday. And I was like, it's been a long day. It's been a crazy day in terms of sports. Mahomes is back into the Super Bowl, right? The Eagles are back. And even though a lot of Niner fans are disappointed with how it all ended, no Purdy, he got injured in the game. It's going to be an explosive Super Bowl. So, yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. But on this episode, on this stream, I was thinking about a bunch of NBA trades, right? With the deadline looming. I was like, let's go on Fanspo and just randomly look at all these potential hypothetical trades and see the real good ones and the real bad ones and just judge them, talk about them, analyze them, break them down, and let's go from there. It says unable to start streaming. An error occurred creating LinkedIn video. Beal, do you want to end the broadcast or continue without? Okay, so we're going to continue without on LinkedIn. Kings Gibby, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? You up late or what? Sunday night. Let's do this. Okay. So, on this first one, right? I went on Fanspo and okay, sorry guys. I went on Fanspo and the first trade that pops up is the Wizards and the Hawks making a deal for Kyle Kuzma. So let's take a look at it. So in this potential trade, we have Taj Gibson, Will Barton, Kyle Kuzma headed to the Hawks, right? Justin Holiday, John Collins, and a 2024 first round pick going to the Wizards via Sacramento. So, okay, it's interesting because in this situation, this is the pick that is kind of handicapping the Kings right now, right? Where they really can't make moves, but in this hypothetical world, they're using a 2024 pick from the Kings, which is a Kevin Huerter one, in this potential deal to land the Kyle Kuzma, to land the Will Barton, and to land the Taj Gibson because the Atlanta Hawks are playing well right now, even after all the chaos league-wide and the rumors of Trey potentially getting traded and Nate McMillan potentially stepping down as a head coach. They've been winning, and they've gone back to the brand of basketball that got them to the Eastern Conference Finals. They're not allowing Trey to, pound the ball and not let anyone else get involved, right? The ball has energy. We always talk about that. And when a guy that wants to pound, guys don't like playing like that, whether we admit it or not. Even if you play good defense, even if your shot quality is high in terms of Trae Young creating for others, it's not a fun brand of basketball to be a part of. So I think the Hawks, not that they haven't realized it, but I feel like Trae Young needed to realize that because now he has a guy in DeJounte Murray who can flat out ball. I mean, that dude is a baller. And if you make this type of trade, which I love because I'm not a big John Collins fan, and the Wizards are essentially tanking, right? They're in the Wemby sweepstakes. And they get, a good player in John Collins, but he's definitely not worth $23.5 million. There's just no way, no. Like, he's a good player. To me, he's worth about 12 to 15. he's not worth this much money, but this is what he got paid. And the Hawks, they get a vet in Taj to make this run. Will Barton, who I like, he's on an expiring deal, and Kyle Kuzma is expiring essentially because it's a player option in that second year. So after this year, he's going to opt out and get paid. Kyle Kuzma, Will Barton, Taj Gibson, that makes the Hawks better. Like, that makes the Hawks better. And the Wizards, again, expiring deal. They get a younger guy in John Collins, at a very expensive price. But they get a first-round pick. And this hypothetical that the Kings and the Hawks make a deal where it's convenient for both parties. But I like the deal for the Hawks. I really do. And in terms of the Wizards, there's a second part to this for the Wizards because they are a team tank right now, right? Which is getting rid of their other guy, Bradley Beal. The Washington Wizards, Bradley Beal and Kyle Kuzma, $43 million going out. So that means the Knicks are all in. They put the chips into the middle. And you got Derrick Rose going back, Evan Fournier, Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, a 2023 first-round pick from Detroit, a 24 top 10 protected from the Knicks, 25 from the Bucks, 23 from the Wizards. 2023 from the Wizards, okay. And the 2023 from the Dallas Mavericks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 first-round picks. Holy cow for Bradley Beal. I mean, that's a lot. He's good. But if you do this, the Wizards are in great shape. I'm being honest with you guys. Like, they're going to have a ton of picks. They might very well get a guy like Wemby. Oh, my goodness. Like, if this is the Knicks, yeah, you get a bona fide star, but 5 first-round picks, woo-wee, that's a lot. But I do think this deal happens if it's realistic in that way, which I don't see why it wouldn't be. If they're able to unload these types of picks to a team that is going to essentially break it all up anyway, why not make this deal? Honestly. Now the Wizards are team tank. The Knicks are interesting. The Hawks are interesting. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I think it's fun. It is crazy that I'm opening to trading Keegan for OG. I just feel like the perimeter defense is, I don't think crazy at all, bro. I would do that. Obviously, I don't know what OG's health is right now, and I think that's the risky part, the fact that he does get injured because of his playing style. He's such a physical specimen, physical player that it's scary, but I didn't catch the game against the Warriors where Draymond apparently went undercut him in the air, and he landed on his hip, and I think he landed on his wrist. I didn't watch it. That's what I heard. So, but it's a move that I would make. Not obviously, you have to think about injury history, right? When you make a move like this, but it seems like the Raptors would want a lot more than Keegan. But it would probably have to start with Keegan if you have any shot at OG. I didn't think Beal was KD or Giannis. Facts. But apparently the Knicks would be this desperate. So it's interesting, bro. It truly is. If y'all like the new Basketball Zone trucker hats, they are available here on this link on the bottom. Y'all should be able to find them and cop one of these, man. They are fire. If Beal isn't getting you more than a pick, I know that sounds crazy, but his value isn't that high. That's not true. He's guaranteed to get you at least 2 99% 3 but I don't think he gets you more than 3. That's just me though. I 3 first-round picks is probably what he gets you. So I think he's good. It's a sprain, 2 weeks or so. He'll be back. Yeah, I mean, I think you're referring to OG. But yes, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. Okay, so let's move on to another trade, right? So that was the Wizards. That's the second part of the deal. Here's a Raptor one. Here's one. Porzingis going to the Raptors, right? And then Kem Birch, which there's nothing to the Raptors right now. Boucher, Gary Trent Jr., and a first-round pick. Wow. What has Kristaps played this year? I'm interested to see how many games he's played. Let me see. Let's go to... He's played 41 games this season. 22 and 8. Almost 3 assists. 34 from 3. 82 from the line. 46 from the field. Okay. So he hasn't been that injured, right? Let's see. Year before, he played 17. That is crazy. Or actually, no, he played 17 with the Wizards and then 34 with the Mavericks. That's still crazy. That is not enough. And then obviously, yeah, I know the rest, right? Damn, he is an injury nightmare. But he's played 41 so far. 41 out of how many games? I don't know how many games they've played. I don't know what the record is. But I'm assuming it's good. Like if you think about it. Let's check real fast. So the Washington Wizards have played a total of, they're 23 and 26, 6 with 3 is 9, 49. So he's missed 8 games this season. That's not bad for Porzingis. I think that's a highlight. Let's talk about the intricacies of the trade, right? Porzingis not having a bad year by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think it's a great year. It's a good year for sure. But in this deal, you don't care about Kem. You care about Boucher because he's a good player and he's a solid rotational bench player. Gary Trent, love or hate him. I hate him in terms of like not the person, but like the player. I see what they're doing here. And obviously a first round pick in 2024. That's interesting. So this move essentially, in theory, makes you better if you're the Raptors. And I don't know if they want to get better this year. They may be Team Tank or close to it, but they're not far from the play-in. But does Porzingis make you that much better? That's the real question. And are you willing to take on that contract? That's the second part of the question. And are you willing to take the risk of him getting injured, which, well, is another fascinating question. And according to them, it gets you -5 wins, so it doesn't make you better. I mean, I don't see the Raptors doing this. This is a hard no for the Raptors. If I'm the GM, I'm going to say a hard no because I don't trust Porzingis. But I'm going to try and dangle, Kem, Boucher, Gary. Now, first, if I'm going in that direction in terms of trying to keep the play-in and then make the playoffs dream alive, then I wouldn't make this move. I personally would not make this move. From the Wizards' perspective, I think it's a no-brainer that you make this move. So, yeah, that's that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I feel like the Kings need something crazy. I don't. Barnes, Holmes, Mitchell would balance out. Siakam would do the trade. I would do that trade, but I love Mitchell. Siakam isn't a good fit for us. OG makes more sense. Yeah, OG definitely makes more sense than Siakam, 100%. Okay. Oh, obviously Miles Turner signed the 2-year 30. That is crazy as hell. $30 million, bro. Like, if you think about what Fox makes, right? 30 right now, which is insane. 32, 34, 37. Damn. This man just is making 30. That's ridiculous to me. This new CBA, damn. All right. Who says no and why? Is it a minimal trade, or we got Baisley, Wiggins, Wiseman. I mean, we can play with this trade. I guess it's not a big trade. It's not something that I really want to talk about. But who says yes and who says no? The Warriors say no, and the Thunder say yes, for sure. For sure. Even though Wise is not that good, like, some GM is going to take the risk and be like, well, I believe there's something there. Like, all it takes is one perceived GM that can be like, I can resurrect his career, right? Like, I trust my medical staff. I think I can do it. This is fascinating. Okay, here we go. The Mavericks get Damian. Wow. The Trailblazers get Bertans, Hardaway, Jaden Hardy, and 3 firsts and a second. This one is wild. This one's wild. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Dame, Dalla, Lillard, and Luka Doncic on the same team, and essentially you give up a young player, Jaden, right, who the Kings actually had and sold to the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway. She got 3 years left on his deal. But essentially, if you get rid of Dame, you're going in a different direction, right? So, and then we got Bertans. Wow. Obviously, this is a no-brainer for the Mavericks. Do the Blazers do it? Absolutely not. I feel like you can get better players for a guy like Damian Lillard. You know, at least a proven young prospect, or close to prove. Jaden's a second-round pick, bro. Like, I like him, but no, I'm not doing this if I'm the Blazers. There's no way in hell. But this is a great, fascinating fantasy trade for the Mavericks, for sure. What y'all think about this one? What y'all think? Alex Turner's contract is only 20 and 20 in the next 2 years. 20 and 20, really? Am I doing my math wrong or what? Is 60 divided by 220? Nah, that's 30, bro. 30 and 30 is 60. Yeah. Unless I'm missing something. Okay, here we go. VanVleet to the Lakers. I think it's reasonable. The Raptors say yes, hell yes, and the Lakers got to think like, okay, I'm getting a proven vet, a guy that's been an all-star, right? All-star in quotations, right? But a good player nonetheless. A player that ranks very high with analytics. He's an analytic darling. A player that is banged up, is undersized, has lost a step, and is getting older, and is pleading to get paid. The Lakers don't really care about that, if I'm being completely honest. The only thing is that would hurt them is giving up that 2027 pick. But if you're the Raptors, you say, hell yeah, Let me get that pick, especially because you don't know what they'll be in 2027. Like LeBron could be gone, he could not. We don't know. You get rid of this headache of a Fred VanVleet. It's a no-brainer of a deal. It's a no-brainer of a deal for the Raptors. If you're the Lakers, you're hesitant, but because of LeBron and the pressure he puts on you, it's definitely an upgrade if you put Fred right there. So I think this is a yes for both. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Here we go. The Suns get Bojan. Okay, here we go. The Pistons get Jay Crowder, Dario, a first in 24, and a second in 25. This is super realistic, and it failed, though. It failed because when McDonald's cannot be traded this year. Yes, he can be traded. This is false. This is not updated. So this is a yes. Bojan going to the Suns makes a lot of sense. I forgot who it was, but I feel like the Suns are able to offer this first round pick in 2024 for a guy like Jerry Vanderbilt, who is probably second. Like, I can see the Suns valuing Bojan more because of his experience, his big time performances throughout his career over Vandy, who's 23, but very promising at 6'8", can do a little bit of everything on defense. Solid passer for his size, etc. But they're waiting, like they probably have a list of guys, right, that they can dangle that 24 pick, because a lot of teams right now don't have these picks to offer because of multiple trades made in the past, etc. So if you're the if you're the Suns, you make this move because the West is wide open. And Bojan Bogdanov is a guy that makes you better 100%. So I think this is a no-brainer for both teams, if I'm being honest. Like, you get a Dario Saric expiring, you get an expiring deal there, and you get your first-round pick for him. You might want, like, an extra second, probably. Jay Crowder. The Pistons are losing. Like, they're trying to get Wemby, so this probably makes a lot of sense for the Pistons as well. Okay, let's check this one out. Ooh, Bojan going to the Pelicans. This is fascinating as well. Like, all these teams could use Bojan. Like, that's the crazy part. And a 19 and a half, 3 years left. I think it's definitely overpay. He's more like at 16, 17 to me. But the Pistons had to pay him that money. So he would go to the Pelicans, and then the Pelicans would give up Devontae Graham, Jackson Hayes, Herb Jones. Oof. Obviously, it is a fudge yes, hell yes for the Pistons. You get Herb, one of the best defenders in basketball right now. You get a young center on an expiring deal, and Graham on 3. Nice little backup insurance policy there for Cade Cunningham or Jaden Ivey. Oh, are you that desperate right now? I feel like if you're the Pelicans, to give up Herb, who is critical to your defense. Oof. I don't know. This one's tough, yo. Obviously Bojan makes you better if you're the Pelicans, and then there's a first round pick involved as well. Oof. That's tough, man. I don't know if the Pelicans. I feel like the Pelicans, without question, give up that first round pick. But Herb, it's tough. I don't know. I don't know, because if you're playing for this season, it makes sense. But if you're playing for the next 3, it just doesn't. I like Herb a lot. I'm going to say no for the Pelicans. Hell yes for the Pistons. But it's a really good one. Like, this one makes you think, and it really ponder, right? I think these are the good ones that make you truly think about things. So that was by S Pistons. So good stuff there, man. Or posted by Kyle Metz Kyle Metz 23. What y'all think? I'm curious to see what y'all think about that one. It's tough. It's tough. Sabonis gonna get a crazy contract. Yeah, he will, bro. Facts. Pascal Sabonis have too much overlap in the areas to operate in. Sabonis, Miles Turner contract 2020 next 2 years. Jay, a lot of mid. Right. Yeah, that Turner extension is weird. You got to look at it up. 17 of the 60s added to the season or something like that. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I didn't know that. I was just doing the math. Do you think Middleton stays with the Bucks? That's interesting. I'm not sure. Her way too much value. Facts. That's why I say no for the Pelicans, honestly. But let's move on to another one. Oof. Here we go. Huge blockbuster. Obviously, this is a Raptors guy. Let it go. Raptors get Jermichael Green, Kelly Oubre, Moses Moody, a first round pick. Hornets get Juancho and James Wiseman. So another center. The Hornets team that needs to get rid of centers. And then the Warriors get OG. Oh, okay. So I mean, from all the reports and speculation, probably not a deal that you should do if you're the Raptors, because the Warriors instantly become championship contenders without question. But so yes, if you're the Warriors, it's like duh, that's a no-brainer. No if you're the Raptors, no if you're the Hornets. Essentially, you're just hoping that Wiseman turns into something. Like now you got the number 1 pick and the number 2 pick, right, in that draft. Sorry, no, it was. You got the number 2 pick and the number 3 pick, because Wiseman was 2, LaMelo was 3, and then Ant was 1. So yeah, I don't think it's a blockbuster deal, but yeah, no, no. The Warriors is just a gimme of a Warriors trade. So Warriors get both immediate and future help to compete right now in the extended dynasty. This must be a Warriors fan. Hell no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that one, bro. No way in hell we do that. The Hawks. This is these titles are crazy. So this is Hawks Wolves monster swap. Holy cow. This is a monster swap. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. This changes a lot for both teams, really. Oof. So I low-key like it. We got D'Angelo Russell, Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Noel, Naz Reid, John Collins, Trae Young. I would want something else from the T-Wolves without question. But the framework is interesting. And like the framework of an Ant and the Trae Young with a Rudy Gobert in the back. Oof. That's fascinating. It's fascinating for sure. Because then you got D'Lo, DeJounte, Carl. Well, I guess Capella's. You probably get rid of Capella like for a first or like a wing. This one is really good. Like this one is interesting as hell to think about, bro. Holy cow. What a trade, huh? Like who says no to this? Who says no to that one? I don't know. It's definitely a trade that. What was the term? Monster swap. It's definitely a monster swap, but if you're the T-Wolves, I want something more. Probably a first round pick attached to it without question. And then you want another young player. But the framework is there. You want something else, but the framework is there. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Let me know what y'all think, bro. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is a big trade. And it's going to say failed because of Bojan, but again, it hasn't updated yet, Fanspo. So, this is a huge trade. Sadiq's involved. Seth. Okay. The Pistons get Mikal. I don't. No, the Suns aren't doing this, bro. I'm obviously the Nets say yes. The Pistons say hell yes. Like you get Mikal Bridges, like you're not getting rid of Mikal. Oh my god, who the hell made this? No, this ain't happening, bro. You just get a bunch of bums, really, for the Suns. Like I like Sadiq Bey a lot, but not in terms of losing Mikal. And then I like Seth a lot, but not in retrospect to losing to Cam Johnson. So no, this is definitely not a good. And the Nets say yeah, duh. Like the Nets get better, like substantially better. I don't know if this is a Nets fan or a Pistons fan. I can't tell. But yeah, probably a Pistons fan. Actually, go back. I just want to see what their logic was. Suns pass. No chance in hell Detroit does this. You're smoking crack. No way Suns is right. Thank you. Okay, this is interesting. This one's interesting. We got Jakob Poeltl and then James Wiseman and the first round pick. I think you do this. You do this if you're both teams. You get an extra first round pick. You get a young prospect that can be coached up by Greg Popovich. To me, this trade will happen. It's probably on the table already. It just makes too much sense for both teams. It makes too much sense for both teams. You got the G League team, which is solid. I think it's the Austin team, right? The Austin something. Is it the Austin Spurs? It's in Austin for San Antonio. But yes, that's a hell yes for both teams. Yaka definitely helps you right now if you're the Warriors. It just makes too much sense. Spurs reportedly don't want Wiseman. We'll see. First round pick talks. I think San Antonio would just rather wait until that. I mean, yeah. But it makes sense because you get a first round pick out of it, though. You know? I mean, you're gonna lose Jakob Poeltl anyway. Like, he ain't gonna stay there. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, this is a big one. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Wizards retool plan. This came from, this is NBA General. let me go back to the guys. Nick Bryant, what up, bro? What up? Herb. So the Clippers get VanVleet, okay. The Knicks get Will Barton, okay. The Raptors get Porzingis. The Nets get Kuzma and Delon Wright, so they get better. And least favorable 2021. And the Wizards get a ton of dudes. So the Wizards got rid of Kuz and Porzingis. Yeah, no. This is a no because the Raptors probably don't want Porzingis, if I'm being honest. The Clippers definitely would like Fred, but not at the expense of Reggie Jackson. Covington's expendable. Obviously, all these dudes are expendable. No, it's just a messy trade. Let's just move on from this one. This is just messy. You got too much time on your hands. Okay. This one looks kind of interesting. Warriors get Mo Bamba, RJ Hampton, and a second round pick. Lakers get T. Ross, okay. Terrence Ross there. Magic get Bev, Mason Plumlee, Moody. So the real asset is Moody, right? They probably gonna cut Bev. They're probably gonna cut Mason. And then the Winds get what? Let's see. So the Warriors. I don't know who's. The Lakers say yes because. What are you really losing? You're losing Patrick Beverley for T. Ross. Like, T. Ross is a better basketball player, period. I don't think any of these teams say yes except for the Lakers. This is a Laker fan. This is a Laker fan, bro. No. Let me see this one. These don't were 5-team trades, bro. The Bucks get Jay Crowder. The Knicks get Grayson. The Suns get Cam. And the Wizards get Ibaka. These are really lateral moves. Like, you don't really get better, in my opinion. It's interesting, though. It's interesting, though. Yeah. At this point, you're making the move just to make a move. Right? Literally. What are the Suns going to do with Cam Reddish? You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't solve anything for them. No offense. Okay, Raptors, Knicks. Otto, Gary, Malachi, Evan, Cam, Emmanuel. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think you like Emmanuel Quickly a lot more than you like Malachi or that you like Gary, if I'm being honest. Cam, again, like upside over reality. And that's what he is. Like upside, he's a freak. Like if he can become hypothetical player, sure. But and then the Raptors are good at developing, so it's not crazy. I don't know if they do this. You're gonna have to attach. Well, yeah. You don't have to attach like a protective first for the Raptors to say yes. If he attached the first, you might say yeah. It's not one of their first trades, but there's something to consider. Let me see. Heat and Timberwolves. Nas. Ooh. So T-Wolves get some shooting. And Max. And they got Omer. Right? I like Nas a lot. I think Nas would be solid on the Heat. I say yes. I say yes to this. The Knicks are giving up Nerlens and Killian for Derrick Rose. No to both teams? What are people saying? Knicks easy to say yes. I mean, dude, they got hella centers. They got about 3 of them. This is not good. This is a no for both. Siakam to Dallas, Christian Wood, Bertans, and 3 firsts. All top 10 protected. Interesting. Siakam and Luka. Well, it's probably a no. I feel like you can get a better deal somewhere else if you're the Raptors. So this is obviously a yes for them, but yeah, who would you rather have, Maxey or Poole? That's a tough one. It is. I like both players, but I might have to give an edge to Maxey, like by a snip, like a little bit. The Warriors are interested in Alex Caruso. Duh. Like, who wouldn't? He's a very good player. Jermichael Moses. If the Bulls are willing to just break it all up and you know, this could make some sense. You get a first, and you get Moses Moody. This could make sense for them. It's a very good deal for the Warriors, too, if I'm being honest. Cavs, Lakers, Pels become serious. Pacers get Russ and Lopez. Lakers get Nance, Buddy, and LeVert. Okay. And the Pelicans get Osman and Okoro. I'm confused. And a bunch of seconds. Cavaliers get Marshall. I mean, this is not happening. This is a no. I'm not even going to entertain it. I mean, come on. The Pelicans get drastically worse, bro. Like, that's stupid. Let me see this one. Thad Young, D'Lo to the Heat, Fred to the T-Wolves, Duncan to the T-Wolves. Raptors get Kyle. Oh, welcome back, Kyle. Jalen. Yeah, this is a no. This is a no for definitely for 2 of those 3 teams. We're going to say no. This is interesting. Pacers get Tim Hardaway, Powell, Christian Wood. Jazz get Bertans and the first-round pick from the Mavericks. They get Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, Colin Sexton, Isaiah Jackson. No. This is not happening. No way in hell does the Mavericks get this much better like that. For giving up who? Bertans in the first? And no. Obviously, the Mavericks get substantially better, but no. It is not happening. This is not happening, bro. I'm sorry. We got the unicorn. Do you think Middleton? Let's see. Been sorry, my boy Rob. He's probably working on some edits. He's the GOAT. I'm the guy that sent the Vanderbilt trade. Oh, what's up, Cook? Cool kid. My brother. What's up, Patrick? Coming from Facebook. This new Ecamm update is sick. Like, you're able to stream everywhere. Like, it's dope. It's dope. Big no. Turner just signed an extension. Right. This is before the extension happened. Probably. But let's look at one more trade. No, not a Miles Turner. This one's interesting. The Hawks get Rudy Gay, Jordan Clarkson, Vanderbilt, John Collins, Aaron Holiday, a first. So they're dangling this Kings pick from the Herter trade. It's interesting. And the second, the Jazz say hell no. There's better deals out there. Let's move on. No, we're not doing that one again. Or let me see. So they just gonna give up on Jalen Suggs like that? No, they not. That's stupid. That's stupid. Okay. Let's end it on a crazy one. Actually, no, there's two more. But this one looks crazy. Let me see. The Heat, the Suns, and the Blazers. The Heat get Jay and Dario. The Suns get Damian, Justice. Blazers get Chris Paul, Duncan. No. The Suns ain't gonna give up Dame for like nothing, bro. For paying on the $1. Like, they're not doing that. We gonna end it with this one. All right, here we go. Magic get Gary Trent in the first round pick. Okay. Kings get OG. Okay. Raptors get Terrence, Rashawn, Mo Bamba, Davion. A first round pick from the Kings in 26, 28, and then a 25 from the Magic. So they get the 3 first round picks, right? This is obviously contingent on the Kevin Huerter trade. But I mean, this is more of a blow up for the Raptors. The Kings get better, and the Magic, I guess, get better. So it's a hell yes for the Kings. It's an I guess it's a yes for the Magic. And then the Raptors, can they get a better deal? They got 3 first round picks here. I'm gonna say it's undecided, but it's something that they can consider. They probably want Keegan in this trade, honestly. But yeah, it's a no. Rob's gonna want to fucking choke me. It's a no. But it's all contingent on what they do with Siakam and Fred and all of that. So it's interesting. But we gonna end it on that one, man. We gonna end it on that because it is late, right? We gonna keep lining the beam. No basketball zone, man. Get your merch, man. Underneath the stream, you should see the hat. Lots of other merch as well. But yes, that was interesting. Lots of fascinating trades, like lots of stupid ones, but there were some good ones. That Pelicans one made me think about a lot of things, right? But I feel like Herb is just too valuable. You do get a boy on those, and they do need shooting. Which was the other one that was like so hard? I forget, but there was one that was like, damn, this one's tough. We got lots of Dame deals. The Blazers got to get a lot more for him, though. They do. What are people saying? What's up, Pat? It's a big no. Turns to sign. Somebody don't like the Raptors. Magic have so much talent already, so got to get rid of them on guards. Yeah, I guess. But the Raptors probably said no. Raptors probably said no. But that's going to do it, y'all. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Just wanted to come on here and just randomly do this. Just came to talk to y'all. Do some trades. We'll do more because people are coming up with this all the time. So thank you guys on behalf of the entire CK family, Basketball Zone family. Thank you guys. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.